Every once in a while, we get a buyer who just falls in love with the house and it makes me nervous. It might have a charming front porch, maybe a peekaboo water view, perhaps a price that seems attractive at first glance, at least compared with the rest of the neighborhood. But sometimes that attractive price and that attractive house comes with a catch. In Tacoma, there are a few types of properties that you might want to just avoid getting involved with. You've seen that listing that looks great in the photos. The price is tempting, maybe even a great location, but it's hiding secrets. You arrive to go view it and you see one or more of the following. The floors might be sloped from settling to the point where if you dropped a marble, it would roll quickly into the corner. The electrical is ancient, wiring and electrical panel or even fuse box. The basement might smell musty or moldy, or it's built on posts instead of a real foundation. Low water pressure is also something to watch out for. That can mean the plumbing supply lines are galvanized, and those just shrink with age as they kind of rust and corrode until they get clogged and need replacing. Very expensive. Large foundation cracks, particularly the horizontal kind, the long horizontal kind, can be very expensive to fix. If the sewer line backs up from time to time, the seller might disclose that. That's something to watch out for. Sewer lines can, run upwards of $25,000, even more. I mean, some people just love a fixer-upper. If you're a contractor, an experienced investor, or someone who just genuinely likes construction projects, that type of home might make sense for you. But for many buyers, especially first-time home buyers, it can look easy, but it can really turn into a financial and an emotional mess. Eat up large chunks of your life and your sleep at night. If you need to hire a contractor to oversee various projects, this kind of home can really cost a lot. Those expenses can run away fast. And you might not get a full picture until you start actually opening things up and trying to address. Projects have a way of growing. On reality TV, these projects look easy and a great way to exercise the creative part of your brain. I've also seen these Flip That House shows that paint a very rosy picture of what things actually cost for individual repairs. In reality, hairy home improvements can run much more expensive than expected, especially lately as prices of everything have just been going up and up. In Tacoma, many older homes were built 100 or more years ago. They can be wonderful, beautiful homes, but they often require thoughtful maintenance and periodic upgrades. It's also good to go into a house purchase knowing that projects do take time. If you're living in a house that is basically under construction, that can be a stress on your life. It can put stress on relationships of the people who are trying to live and function in that house. Instead of buying the biggest project house in the neighborhood, consider keeping your eyes open for a house that might not be cosmetically gorgeous, but maybe it was once owned by a very diligent homeowner, maybe even an engineer type person. Something that is structurally solid, mechanically sound, well maintained over time, and updated in all those unglamorous ways, like a new roof, new sewer line, new furnace, crawl space, new visqueen and insulation. Everything just kept shipshape. Paint, flooring, fixtures, those are pretty easy to switch out if you want to do a quick, cosmetic fix-up on a house that has those good bones. Foundations, sewer lines, structural issues are less easy and more fraught with danger. In real estate, as in many things, the boring house with the good bones often turns out to be the smarter investment. Don't skip the home inspection or the sewer scope. A little bit of expense at this early stage in the process while you're excited about the house can save you headache later. Consider going over and above those basics and even bringing in specific experts like a foundation, like a structural engineer, if there are large cracks or excessive settling. Very often things check out just fine. A little settling can be totally normal, especially in North Tacoma, but there are varying degrees of that. It puts you in a position to assess the real costs of owning the home if you do this upfront work. And you'll have an advantage over the buyers who won't spend that extra effort and money to really vet the house out.